this. I know this was intimidating for you.
There's 7 cameras. That is a bit much. I am radio. I'm not TV. So.
You should be TV.
Well, thank you.
You should be television.
Thanks. I don't feel like putting on makeup every day.
You don't have to.
Benny.
Hey, welcome into Carpooling with Ben. I'm all nervous. I'm all, kind of tense. I've got radio royalty and charity nonprofit royalty in the car, ladies and gentlemen. From the LLS Rhode Island, Leukemia Lymphoma Society Rhode Island, Carla Buonaccorsi in the front seat.
Yes.
Thank you.
Radio royalty, the queen of the 92 PRO-FM airwaves.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Jessica Schiano.
Hello.
Jessica, hello. Thank you so much for joining me in the car. We're talking about man and women of the year. Woman
Woman.
of the year.
Woman.
2019.
Yeah.
It's a huge, huge fundraiser for you guys. It's a wonderful thing to participate. And if you're watching this before March, we need contestants.
We
need participants.
We need participants.
If you're watching this after March or during March, we need your money.
Yes, we do.
So pick one
Go
and
for it.
have a good time right there.
Nominated or give your cash.
That's
Right.
it, absolutely. We'll take one of the two. But Carla, talk to me about LLS and this whole campaign and what you guys do, because this has been going on for a number of years now.
It has.
happened.
So the mission of the Leukemia Lymphoma Society is to cure leukemia, lymphoma, Hodgkin's disease, and myeloma, and to improve the quality of life for patients and their families. Numerous ways we do that, and you've been supportive in all the campaigns, but the one that's gearing up and coming up soon is Man Woman of the Year, and it kicks off in March 4th. 10 weeks.
Cows.
Jessica Schiano is still here, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, how cute. All right.
All right.
Sorry.
10 weeks. She threw me off track with the cows.
She gets excited.
I know, I love cows.
You're an idiot if you don't yell out cows when you see cows in the car. All right, go ahead.
Hour number 4, Carpooling with Ben, still trying to get out the point of LLS and Man and Woman of the Year.
Fine, she got it. It was mostly out already. You know that.
10 weeks of fundraising from beginning to end. Each dollar raises a point. At the end of the 10 weeks, we count up the points and we crown our man, and then we crown our woman of the year.
So they create this fun competition, and they create unique events. Each person, they do their own fundraising, which is just it's a wonderful opportunity for people to get involved. They do a variety of different fundraisers.
Right.
It can be different shows or different ways to raise money. Jess, what do you find is the most successful fundraiser out there or way to raise money for LLS?
Alcohol is usually the best way to do it. I
Okay.
realized when Carla said, hey, we're going to be in the car with Ben and see cows, I said, what did I do during my run? And everything included, alcohol. But we made it fun. Like, Haley was our girl of the year, so we had the Haley Cosmo because that was the featured drink, and the proceeds went, obviously, to the number in my campaign. But yeah, but now that they're doing it even better, like they're bowling, they're doing dodgeball tournaments. I don't know if alcohol is involved in the dodgeball, although fun. That's just a suggestion. But I mean, there's a lot of events that you can do now, fun stuff, people thinking out of the box. And I did mine was the first one, so I was like, I don't really know what to do. So I know what I do best is drinking. So that's what I involved in most of my events.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's very good, and you brought in some great ideas.
So we were at the Tennis Hall of Fame. We did a very classy cheese and crackers type thing, and we did an auction there, and it was booze. So, but people got it,
responsibly, of course.
Well,
Yeah.
of course,
and,
yes.
and
that's why there's
there's
services.
Uber and
Yeah,
Lyft and
of course.
taxis
Yeah.
and pedicabs. You're down in Newport. Did you do any of the pedicabs?
The pedicabs are fan. I feel bad. Like at some points, I'm just like, let me just help you, man. Like I'll get out there and
run behind.
Right.
Yeah. It's like,
We could do a carpooling with a pedicab. Just have that'd be fun.
that would be fun.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. So do it.
All right, we'll get on
Maybe
that.
when it's warmer.
So if people want to learn more about the whole Man and Women of the Year, where can they go for the information? Where can they sign up?
All right, I'm going to do this. So they can go to mwoy.org/RI. There is, did I do it right?
Yes.
Do it right? Good.
You could do org though. You could say org.
I could do org.
That's right.
I got to get out with the link.
You know what the other thing you could do is?
Yeah.
You just say, hey, Ben, they could just click below.
Hey,
click on the link.
They could just click below and find out all the information. They can call me because Jess was a candidate in 2011.
Yep.
And the year after that, I actually ran too. So there's a lot of people that have information that have done it before that are there for them. They can call us up. It's 401-943-8888. Very easy.
Operators are standing by.
Yep. And if someone's interested, or even if someone just wants to nominate someone, like, hey, I think Ben would be a great candidate.
Actually, that's
Ben
a
would be
great idea.
candidate.
Right, I got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
Then they can just be a nominator and just say, hey, I think this person would be great. Give them a call. We've actually this year had a couple of anonymous nominations.
Anonymous Man and Women of the Year?
People said they want to know.
Oh, you know the Man and Women of the Year.
Yeah,
It's not going to be a silhouette accepting the award.
It's just a mask.
that Facebook face with nothing there, no
Absolutely.
picture.
Yep.
Taking
No.
after that new show on Fox, The
Yeah.
Masked Singer. It's the
That's
masked
right.
winner.
Raise money.
So long as it's green, baby,
Yeah,
bring it in.
right.
That's right.
Alongside of this, you also feature some celebrity kids from the organization
Yes.
that have been dealing with it. Talk to me about this year's kids.
So we have our Boy and Girl of the Year, which is, a lot of people have a connection to blood cancer, but what they do is the Man and Woman of the Year run in honor of our Boy and Girl of the Year. And this year it's Gavin and Evangelina, and
Okay.
they're both adorable, both ALL survivors.
Wow.
So
That's
they'll
awesome.
be at the kickoff, and they try to, as much as they can, go to all of the candidates' events and be there as a representative.
Sure.
So.
And for that element,
Yeah.
Jess, there are juice boxes.
Juice boxes.
Capri
yes.
Suns. You
Yes.
know, it's-
At no point did we ever.
Yeah.
There was no underage
Yeah.
action.
no.
Yeah.
No, it's all above board.
That's right.
But Jess, talk to me about the Girl of the Year when you
Haley.
were doing. Yeah, tell me about Haley. How was?
Well, we're still buddies, and we
Yeah.
text, and
Okay.
I'm pretty convinced she still wants to take my shift on PRO-FM, and
Okay.
she'll probably get it.
There's always somebody waiting.
Yeah. So, I mean, the thing is, it was so many years ago. It was in 2011, and she's 21 now.
Oh.
Crazy.
And it's just, she's gone through a lot of stuff, and that's what I find is most important when you run for something like this. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but you're raising money for the LLS, and you don't understand what these kids have to go through. And it's like you complain about everyday things when this one just had her chemo treatment, or this one has to be in the hospital all day. So really the point is shut up, because the kids are going through
Right.
a lot more on a daily basis.
Sure.
And they're one of the bravest, strongest people. And Haley's, she's just the best. She's my girl.
And Carla, you've been in the car before. We've done this a few years with different campaigns.
Yeah.
You've been very upfront. You would love nothing more than to get a pink slip because we found a cure for these horrible diseases.
I absolutely would. Like I said, no one wants a pink slip, but if I got one, there'd be an end to it. And it's just every day we get closer and closer to, cures, but then every day there's someone else who's diagnosed, and we've lost a couple of kids this year, and it just really hits home. And just, I'd love to get a pink slip. So.
And this organization is close to you for a number of reasons, but specifically you lost one of your childhood friends.
Yeah, I lost my best friend to leukemia when we were little, and back then in the early 70s, 80s, I think survival rate for what she had, ALL, was like 4 to 6%, and they just brought out the new figures, and the survival rate now for ALL is over 95%.
Wow. Okay, we're
That's-
getting there.
I mean,
and that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's hope that as the funds are raised through 2019 Man and Women of the Year, we can get to that 100% on all fronts.
absolutely all forms.
And
absolutely.
and just to help further the research and then assist those who are in need, because it's taxing not only on obviously the person who's going through the treatments, but the family. There's
Right.
a lot of emotional and there's a lot of just elements that go with that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what it's like to be a parent and watching your child there, literally knowing you can't do anything.
No.
I mean,
and the sad part is with blood cancers. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason. It happens. It is at any age. It's the scariest thing ever, and there's just no precautionary things you can do. It's just
right.
You just have to hope that we can raise the money to find the research to cure this, so that you don't have to see anybody else go through it, lose a life, any of that stuff.
Jess, I'm going to let you have the last word on this.
Oh boy.
Just do whatever you got to do. Say whatever you want to say.
Cows!
I will I will get the bleep button ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk
Okay.
right to the camera and
Okay.
convince the people to get involved.
Okay. Here's the thing, people. Everyone knows someone at some point in our lives has been affected by cancer, and that sucks. So what we're going to do is we're going to just put an end to it. We're going to raise as many funds as we possibly can to find more research to get everyone done with this crap. And if you want to run for Man, Woman of the Year, you get a pretty sweet plaque. And it's nice when you have people over and be like, yeah, I was Woman of the Year, I was Man of the Year. So, I mean, that's not the main point. But to say you are Man, Woman of the Year is a pretty big deal. And they're two separate plaques. You don't have it Man/Woman of the Year. You get your own, just to be
Circle.
clear.
Yes.
Yeah. So just to be clear, because check. But I mean, it's a great organization to raise funds for. And even if you don't run, if you know someone that you think would be perfect for it, call Carla. You can even call her cell phone. It's fine. And send her a text. And I do think Ben should run, but maybe this year, maybe you're too busy because you're, doing all these shows. But anyway, it's a great organization to raise funds for. And if you are interested, go to mwoy.org/RI or just call Carla up at LLS 943-8888. Carla?
Good.
I
Yeah,
feel like we
that's
need
perfect.
I've done this a couple
She's
times.
We need the more you know.
And then I end with, yeah.
Perfect.